Alright, black-white control. Today's kind of been do-nothing control day. We've tried Bant. When I play this, I just concede to Nexus. Sounds good. We've tried Bant. We tried Mono Black Banefire. We've tried a few different things, and so far, the Dirtle do-nothing control decks have been kind of mediocre. I think the decks like this tend to do well against the creature deck, so if we hit mono blue or mono red or white aggro, I would expect those to be winnable or borderline good for us, but I do think if we play against Nexus of Fate, we're just going to be kind of hopeless. So let's queue in here and hope to dodge the old combo decks. Oh, colorless lands, why must you mock me? Alright, that's pretty good. Oh no, I unmuted. Whoops. Sorry, I'm pseudo out of it today. Usually I'm good. Thank you for the heads up. Guess we have things that kill things. This seems fine. Fewer win gods than Esper. Blood Crypt. Based on Rick Smatty and the other things they played last game, they're probably playing Jund Whirler if I had to venture a guess. Well, we're probably dead to a Rekindling Phoenix, but thankfully they don't seem to have that.
Please, no fire, no steel.
There's a lot of hate for Dawn of Hope because Dawn of Hope isn't very good in the format right now. Most decks in the format have something like Mortify or Cinder Vines or Crushing Canopy, ways to interact with enchantment. I'm expecting another Planeswalker here. Interesting. They must have drawn that for the turn. That doesn't do anything against the Phoenix. I get their Angrath next turn at least. Oh, if I can take their Angrath and steal their Phoenix, I can then Kaya's Wrath while the Phoenix is on my side of the table and get the egg so they don't get it back.
You're just fuel for the fires of freedom, Kerr.
Alright. 6 more creature decks. 6 more creature decks. Yeah, Marty, we've only won like 4 games of Magic today. It's been a rough session. Yikes. Alright, alright. Man, it's been a while since we paired into a diamond player. Yep, yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. Deck backs working for a little bit. The current ranking works fine. Azure Gateway is interesting. I don't know if it's better than Treasure Map. Like, the fact that Azure Gateway isn't actually card advantage, it's just card selection. Like, it doesn't actually put you up on cards, just, like, turns your cards into higher quality cards. I'm not sure if that means it's good enough or not. Anybody else hungry? Hungry for keep sanity. Gobble, gobble. There's Field of Rooted Archaea's Wrath deck too. Our black-white control deck on 5 lands that can't cast Kaia's Wrath yet. Not that we need to, I guess. I'm gonna mortify this, holding Vraska's Contempt in case they have something like a Rail Zarek. I'm gonna hold on to the Swamp in my hand here too, just in case there's something like a Disinformation Campaign or a Nickel Bolas. Makes me discard a card so I can keep my spells. Yeah, the question is, like, is Gateway better than Treasure Map? Because it, like, kind of directly competes for that same slot. They're doing similar things. Did I upload the wrong deck list? There are not 2 copies of Kaya in our deck. Looks like I uploaded the right deck list. I'm not sure where people are getting Kaya from. Karn's probably not a bad idea. Karn's good with Treasure Map. He just, like, draws cards. No, Kaya's not very good. She doesn't have really a relevant text box. Only being able to kill 1-mana things isn't very good. Yeah, look at the Stream Decker. The links in the deck queue are the decks that people submit. So if you're curious what this deck looked like on submission versus what I'm playing, I don't edit too much. Yeah, the deck list in the deck queue is not what we're playing. The Stream Decker on your screen is what we are currently playing. I wonder if they have basics. That's a good question. I really don't want to pop this off aggressively, though, because they could be a Search for Azcanta deck, right? Yikes. That card's really good against us. And hopefully their hand is a bunch of removal spells they can't cast. John Avon better watch out, because I'm practicing drawing lands. I'm gonna take his title. We are at a convenient 28. So we've got a hot second here. I like the Quip. It's good as far as electric toothbrushes go in general, and it's nice and compact. That's the biggest upside it has versus other ones. Electric toothbrushes can be kind of cumbersome sometimes. Yeah. I have a silver one, I think. Silver sounds right.
No fire, no steel.
Yeah, you can find all my decks on my Stream Decker page as well as my website. Great. Hopefully we draw a removal spell between our draw step and this so we can kill the egg. And then we have to find a way to deal with the Angrath.
No fire, no steel.
Rude. So I think my opponent's sequencing here is a little bit wrong. They should have done this before they used the Angrath, because then I would have had a card in my hand most likely when the Angrath plussed up. Wow, that's a good draw. Was that the best draw on the deck? They could have Bedevil here, right? We could get Bedeviled. They'd have a counter spell as well. And then Vraska's Contempt deals with the Phoenix here, which is great. This is like end step Bedevil. That's so incredibly rude. Oh, you're super right. I forgot. I don't know why this card is templated that way. Yeah, so Hostage Shaker has to exile something. So if I would have sacked the Fountain with this on the stack, they would have been forced to exile their egg. So they messed up, but then I missed it and then messed up back. Thank you for pointing that out. It's so weird. This is like the first card they've templated this way in like forever. Wow. Right on time, Consecrate. Right on time. The original templating was real bad. I agree. She's got one moon, taking hostages. Are you saying you want all 3 manipulations in the main deck? Generally speaking, you want to hedge aggro game 1, not control, is basically what it comes down to. So, the reason why there are less of those in the main deck is because I want to hedge the aggro matchups and not the control matchup. What's my favorite 3-color combination? Probably Temur. Kaya's Wrath actually seems kind of medium. Do I want Bell-Haunt? Is Bell-Haunt actually good? I guess I probably want to leave in Moments because they're a Thief of Sanity deck. Maybe the Eldest Reborns are not good because they're real bad against Phoenix. Although I guess Eldest into Consecrate's not the worst. What's the point of cutting blue here? To say you did, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure that there's a meaningful power level reason to like give up the blue. Got that into play. We get to gain a little bit of life with these. Well, Revitalize isn't that bad in the mid-range matchup in this deck because with Dawn of Hope, Revitalize turns into Divination, basically. You pay 4 mana, draw 2 cards. It's like a really bad Chemist's Insight. Like a build your own Chemist's Insight. So I went ahead and led on the Consecrate there as opposed to the Revitalize because I want to be able to draw 2 cards here. And by waiting till I hit the 4th land, I was able to draw 2 cards with this. Gobble gobble. Hold on to the Vraska's Contempt for... I guess I'm missing second black by discarding Isolated Chapel, huh? It's probably loose. Yeah, it's probably greedy. You don't really gain anything by running traditional white over traditional Esper. I think this is probably gonna be our last match with this deck. I'm feeling a little bit medium, and this deck feels more than a little medium. I don't have strict no-fly list for standard, but I think I'm gonna start rejecting no win con control.
Decision time.
It's just like not good in the format. There's too many combo decks, and like the other control decks will like also get to beat you up. I mean, we technically have a win con, but it's not great.
Decisions.
Yeah, don't have. This is our win condition, which is effectively no win condition. Yeah, I'm gonna be done. My biggest gripe with Esper Control is that it's kind of tedious to win games, and like this deck takes Esper Control being tedious winning games, and then like makes it even worse at winning games because it doesn't have Teferi as an eventual win condition, and it's removed all of the card advantage engines that Esper has and replaced them with more one-for-ones basically. Dawn of Hope and Immortal Sun and Eldest Reborn are like theoretically card advantage, but in reality, the way they play out, they're just so much mana to generate cards with that they really just don't give you a super efficient game plan. I'm gonna go ahead and end a little bit early today. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm kind of beat, and I've got a little bit in the middle of a cold, so sleep it off, and I'll be back. Be back tomorrow morning as always. I think Arena's supposed to be down until 11 a.m. tomorrow, so I might just start late if I'm still not feeling well, just sleep in. I was originally planning to do 2 modern leagues, but I think I'd rather sleep late than do 2 modern leagues, so at any rate, follow me on Twitch and Twitter for notifications of when I go live, and if you're in the subs Discord, I ping there when I go off as well, so favorite deck in standard right now, definitely the blue-green climb deck that I wrote about on Consecrate today. I can go back to bed for 2 hours, though, after Declan wakes up, though. Alright, I'll catch all y'all around later. Have a good one, folks. I think Matt's going to be on. Oh, Matty. I'm gonna wait 30 seconds for Matt to kick on. He usually starts at 4. I just pinged him. He said he was gonna come on early so I could give him a host. Remember, if you want more stuff from me, you can check out my website, my YouTube channel. Otherwise, Matthew's gonna be playing some more standard.